Hey y'all, this is Dan from Freedom Garage, and this is the Freedom Garage West Coast edition. So here in my dad's garage in his shop, and you can see his 65 Corvette convertible. Unfortunately, that is not the car I'm going to be working on today. I actually got my niece's 2007 Honda Fit. It's got this little 4-cylinder motor in there. I'm just going to do an oil change for her, so super easy. But I wanted to just share how easy this is, that any of y'all can do this. The filter costs you about $4, and you can get the oil at Walmart or at Napa or something like that for maybe about $12 to $15. So you can even beat your Valvoline job that says they'll do it for $20, and then you also get the satisfaction knowing that you did it right. So let me show you. Let's dive in here and get underneath this car. First thing you got to do, jack it up at a good safe point and go ahead and put a jack stand under it. That's something, if y'all don't know, you mechanics basics, you know that's always something you need to do, is you don't just lift it up with a jack, you put a jack stand underneath it. But for those of you that aren't used to working on cars, don't ever get underneath the vehicle with only a jack. It must have a jack stand underneath. So let's get to it right here. Thanks. Okay, here y'all, you can see the front of the car, and the drain bolt is right close by underneath, right here. It should be 17 millimeter. And then right in front of that is your oil filter right here. So they're close by. Drain bolt back here, 17 millimeter. Oil filter right up front. Very close to the front of the motor. So let's go ahead and get this little, see if I can do this one-handed. So if I was to do this again, I would actually lift it up, jack it up on the other side, because my jack was in the way of where the oil is going to come out. And you need to make sure you put in a nice little oil catch pan or something like that down there. So now that I got that in position, I can go ahead and remove this 17 millimeter oil bolt. I also always put pressure in while I'm counter turning it so that the oil doesn't start leaking out, and I can pull it out just like that, and you can see it comes out, and I got something nice to catch in it. You're going to want to have some rags or something just to catch anything that might spill out, like you can see this right here coming spilling. But this will drain, and then we'll go ahead and take that filter off as well. Everything drains out, and go ahead and just put that oil drain bolt right back in. And then grab your wrench and snug that up. I got it loose. You can see it's going to drip a little bit of oil. Just reposition your catch basin and spin that filter off. There we go. You just dump the excess oil in your container, and now you've got your filter. Here I got my filter for this Honda Fit. It's actually a Fram PH 7317 for this Honda Fit. And again, what I usually do, I usually have oil on my glove, you can see, and I'll just put a little coat all the way around on that gasket there. Just make sure it's got a little bit of oil all the way around. And then we'll go ahead, fit that back up. Right back up where you spun the old filter off. Get it to where it's gonna, the thread start, and then you can start spinning it on. Again, once you get it hand tight, maybe go 1/8 of a turn beyond that. That's as tight as it needs to be. 1/8 of a turn past hand tight, and then you can get that off with your hand. You don't even need an oil wrench next time you do it. So now we got the oil bolt back in. We got the filter up. Now we're ready to go up top and actually put some oil in this thing. So one of the challenges when you're not in your own place, you're not in your own shop, is you don't know where anything is. So I've got the oil here. Again, some 5 W20. The oil is actually right here, so I'm not set up with my camera or my tools. So we're going to try and make this work. You all bear with me. So your oil goes in right here. We're on the passenger side of the motor. There should be this cap right there. It says SAE 5W20. That's what you want. That's what we got right here. Look right there. And now we're going to try and do this again without camera equipment, tripod or whatever, and without a funnel. So let's see how this goes. Again, there's your cap. Incredible, that never happens to me. So y'all are my lucky charm. And here up front, there's this dipstick right here. Go ahead and pull it out. Give it a smooth wipe on that towel. Dunk it back in there, and you can bring it up and check. Right at the bottom, there's 2 marks there. You can see there's a dot right there, and there's a dot right there. Y'all can see that. And you want probably get it towards the upper part of that top dot. I always put my oil cap right on the hood latch, so that way if for some reason you forget, that hood latch is not going to seat right away, and that reminds me you forgot your oil cap. So that oil cap is there. Wipe up some of this stuff, get ready to throw our filter away. I also like to take my old filter, put it in the box, and dispose of it properly. We're now going to go ahead and lift up the car, remove the jack stand, and drop the car. And then I'm going to show you inside how you can reset that oil light that's on the dash. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and reset that oil light. As you can see right there. I'm going to go ahead and push this button up here. So this button right here, which is right above the E, and just hold that down. Until it starts blinking. I think that was about counting to 12. And when you let up, it should go at 100%. So you can see that I held it down for about 12 seconds. It started to blink. I let up and held it again, and that reset it to 100%. This how-to video was brought to you by Freedom Garage. Freedom Garage is a charitable ministry that loves on God's people through cars. We specialize in oil changes and basic vehicle maintenance for single moms, widows, seminary students, retirees on fixed incomes, clergy, and missionaries. Our goal is to become a self-sustaining charity through social media by telling stories and creating how-to videos to help others. Please consider supporting us by subscribing to this YouTube channel and checking out the affiliate links in the video description. You can also follow our Instagram page at freedom_garage_KY.